So we have Kailee on the right and Roxanne on the left. Kailee and Roxanne are sisters, and their constitutional remedies are different from one another. And we're not going to tell the audience what it is.
Okay, don't tell.
So why don't you start talking about yourselves and each other? You want to just, and it can't, we'll be.
Okay, so Roxy we were just discussing, is the type of person that doesn't like to be controlled, but she's definitely not a control freak. She doesn't really, you can do your own thing.
Yeah.
And
Kailee does not. She'll be in the background.
Sure. Yes.
Get quietly picked on.
Quietly picked on.
She okay. So she doesn't speak up. You're saying Kailee doesn't speak up as much?
No. My husband's biggest pet peeve about me is I cannot say no to people. And Roxy definitely can say no to people.
Yeah.
But she's super, super passionate about things. She gets really excited about certain things.
Kailee loves to exercise.
I do.
She loves to exercise. What else do you like? You love to be outside, camping, hiking.
Yeah.
Those types of things.
I prefer my exercise to be outside. Family? Yes, I do like to be involved. Well, we both kind of like to be involved in family.
So Roxanne, how would you were talking about how she doesn't, she goes along with things. Can you say a few more words about how Roxy goes along with things?
How Kailee goes along with things?
I mean, Kailee. I messed up with it.
She can be really easily talked into things. So if, say, 2 or 3 people who want to do something, then she'll do it even though maybe she doesn't want to. Or if somebody says that, she won't stand up for herself and be like, actually, no, that's not.
No, not usually.
Not what I'm gonna do or how I am. But
well, I just like to make things easier for people. I guess I'm a people pleaser. I like to make the whole group to be satisfied and everyone. I was kind of thought it was known as middle child syndrome, but I'm the oldest.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
But you like to make sure everyone is happy.
I do. Yeah.
And now Roxanne earlier said that she had never heard anyone ever say anything negative about you. Is that true, Roxanne?
Yeah. The most negative thing anybody has to say about her ever is that she's too nice. She wants to be. She spreads herself really thin.
It makes me flaky.
So it makes her stop. She won't She'll flake. She'll flake out on things because she's trying to do everything for everybody.
Yeah. So what, can you elaborate on that? What do you mean you get flaky?
Okay, so for example, it's happened more than once in this year, and it's only April, but where a Saturday will come and I'll have a baby shower, a bridal shower, a lunch date, and some volunteer hours in the morning, and I really want to exercise with my husband, and I am super excited about doing something that evening, a dinner date, and it's no human could fit all of those things in one day.
Yeah.
And so
just won't show up for one thing.
I won't show up for something.
Yeah.
I just flake out. Or and it's usually on the people that I love the most. I'll be sorry, Roxy, or sorry, husband, or I gotta go do this thing because I feel obligated.
Yeah.
But so to the extent of the flakiness, that's usually what happens. It's not because I don't care, I don't want to be there. It's because I don't know.
You just take on too much.
I took on too much, and that is very common.
Is that because you couldn't say no to people?
That's those things could have all been planned over the course of a week, or over the course of several months.
But then
and I put it in my calendar, and then I'm how am I gonna fit all this?
I see. And
I won't tell anybody until the very last second. She wants to do everything for everybody.
I see.
But Roxy's
I would just be sorry,
I got something else going on that day.
I do one thing a day.
Okay, so you're more clear about
Yes.
thing. You have more. Would you say clearer boundaries?
Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very. I don't have a problem telling somebody no. I don't. It's not.
Or that they're too close. Or that they're too far.
Just say you're in my space. You're
whatever that might be.
Yeah.
It might not be physical space.
Yeah.
You're taking up too much of my time without benefit.
Say that again. Say that again.
I think a lot of times with but she'll want to say, you
Right.
take up too much of my time without being a benefit to me, so
I see.
I have to kind of,
You're done.
and to friends or to non-friends. Acquaintances.
So have you, now you said, Roxanne said, on the left, said that Kailee on the right, no one had ever said anything negative about Kailee. So Kailee, what would you say about what people might have said behind Roxanne's back?
Yeah.
That we're gonna put you on the spot. And
Very, they'll say that she's opinionated.
Yeah.
And like almost sometimes like pushes her opinion
yeah,
on them.
they would say that.
Yeah.
This isn't just one or two people. Like we're talking a lot of
this is
people.
not one or two
Opinionated?
people. This is
You think you're opinionated?
I am pretty
she's
opinionated.
opinionated.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like
When it's something that I'm really passionate
really
about.
passionate about. If she's
And she
convinced
is-
of
and she-
something,
yeah.
then she wants everyone else to be convinced of that too.
And she's very passionate. Yes, passionate about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Roxanne
Yes.
does, right?
Yeah, she's fiery about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's like a good handful of things that's
Yes.
my life, and if you even slightly mention it, then I'm gonna be like, like all
Yeah.
over it, and
Get excited about it.
yeah.
Yes.
May I ask what some of those might be?
Birth,
Yes.
You mean
The birth process,
Birth
child
process,
raising, anything
having
to do with babies.
pregnancy, anything.
you love it,
Love it,
Love it.
love it.
and you're a doula, right?
I'm a doula.
Well, what a great profession for you.
Yeah, it was needed. Religion
Yeah.
is another thing that I'm super passionate about. Get me started.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just can't stop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And family.
Mhm.
Like, it just
So people,
Or
a lot
anything
of,
that's worked for her.
Yeah.
Any
health things.
health thing that's
Like
worked
you.
for her. Yeah.
I'm very
Like, you
pushy
gotta
about
go see it.
Dr.
you promote me. don't you?
Yes.
You have to get your remedy.
I mean,
You tell people you have to go get your remedy.
Yes.
That's too funny.
or,
If they don't, you what do you sit on their chest and?
I'll make the appointment for them if she doesn't want
are
it.
you sure you don't want to come
You
with
do
me?
it.
Come
I
with
do.
me and see him, meet him.
Hey, that's how I got her here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that's right. You got Kailee to come today. That's right. Is that how? Did you twist Kaylee's arm?
I just always said things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you feel a lot better if you went and saw Dr.
Go get your remedy.
So no, we were talking about what people might say behind Roxanne's
Roxanne's back.
So they would say, well, you said opinionated,
But tends to get a little bit pushy with
a
her
little bit
opinion.
pushy. Okay.
And and usually it's, I hope I'm not getting
No.
too personal. But
This is
she
lovely.
Lay it out.
No, so
Yeah.
Roxy has high highs and low lows. So if she's on a low low, it's difficult to be around.
Yeah.
Remedy. Last week of
Pre-remedy.
That's pre-remedy. That's when her remedy is worn off.
Yes, exactly. So if she is in that sort of a low slump, then she's very tired. She doesn't have a lot of energy, kind of negative. Don't you dare wake her up. Kind of thing.
It's crazy because you guys are sisters. You know all about each other. That's
And
awesome.
so, yeah, I would say, but
But when I'm at my high highs, I'm like the coolest person ever.
and generous and giving
Yeah.
and there for you and very nurturing and
When she's high, when she's feeling good.
when she's good.
Okay, tell me more. When she's feeling good, she's what? She's nurturing. What else did you say?
Well, just very generous and giving.
Generous.
I mean, she
Yeah.
that one thing a day that she's gonna let herself do is always gonna be for somebody else.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
Very
she's
kind.
Yeah.
She'd be very kind and sweet,
Yes,
right?
you are. It's always for somebody else, and she's always taking care of somebody's kids, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bringing a meal to someone's house, or it just seems like you keep a good pulse on what's going on with other people, and try and do what you can to
Mm-hmm.
take care where they're, lacking.
Yeah, would a lot of people, I'm assuming, would agree with you about Roxy
Yeah,
regarding what you're saying about
I would
Roxy?
say.
And that's why people ask me to do them.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the kids, Roxy?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I would say a lot of people would recommend her for the things that I would recommend her for.
Which are? Can I ask?
Taking care of their kids and,
Yeah, you would trust
anything
her.
nurturing, really.
Nurturing.
Yeah.
So that's a big word that describes you, nurturing. Hmm? You're so sweet.
I am what I am.
Okay. Those are. Hopefully, that's helping the students because
Okay. Are we tricking you?
you are.
instead?
No. This is wonderful. You're describing each other's constitution very well. So, so a lot of people would say that. Do you know of a lot of people that don't necessarily feel like being around you guys?
No.
No, we're outgoing and we have a pretty big we're definitely like a party. We we have a pretty big circle of friends or of people that would invite us to a dinner or people that would invite us to their camping trip. I mean, I would
Both
say
of us got married and our wedding was very large.
very large weddings. Yeah,
For all the people that
lots of
wanted to
family.
be there, and whoever wasn't there got kind of grouchy.
Yeah. So most. Do you even know anyone that doesn't like to hang out around you or doesn't like you?
I do know like 2 people.
That don't like you.
Yeah.
What about you, Kailee?
Yeah, I would. Well, and it's funny too because it seems like I never find out that they don't like me until after the fact, and then they start liking me again. So
I don't know anybody that doesn't like you.
Well, so Christy said that.
Jonesy?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not you though. That's our family. That's not you personally.
Oh, okay. Well, I just feel
I
like
mean, this person just doesn't like your family.
There's been,
Right.
But that's different.
And it was
Yeah,
like
maybe.
actually our grandma that she didn't necessarily like, and our aunt. It was not. It wasn't her. Maybe me. She probably didn't like me.
Well, I think
But
I mean, it just
everybody
seems
likes
like,
you.
But it's a small group, and we don't. It's. I don't want to sound overconfident, but it
No,
doesn't seem like all the
Everybody
people
likes her.
reject us and say no. As far as wanting to be around us,
Yeah.
we always, both of us, always entertain in our
Yeah.
homes.
Yeah.
I specifically bought my house because I like to entertain guests and I like to have lots of friends and
Yeah.
stuff over. So, I mean,
And
I don't have any kids, but I bought a big enough house to have people over all the time. So it's like,
Okay, that's a very big part of your life.
yeah.
And are you similar, Roxy?
Yes, I love dinners. I'm a big planner.
Yeah.
I like to have. I love having people over. I love cooking for people. I love to.
I think that's more
things.
the nurturing stuff that comes
That's
in
true.
again.
But I love people
Yeah.
over. I love people around me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like to be around the
Mhm.
hustle and bustle. I guess.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I mean, definitely we're known as like outgoing, like that one
Always have the
kind of loner
invitations.
that's sitting in the corner. Like we're gonna go try and draw them out.
There we
usually.
go. And okay, what about the idea of getting angry and irritable? Do you guys get angry and irritable much? You do. Roxy, she's a courageous soul. She raised her hand. You want to tell us more about it, Roxy?
I will get really irritable, like really irritable when, and it's part of like the part when my remedy starts to wear off. I only know this now because I've been taking it for like a year or so.
Your remedy.
Yeah, and then pre-remedy, I would get really irritable all the time. But when I know it's like the beginning steps of starting to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't really notice, but my husband will notice and be like, "It's me."
How does he put it? Get your yellow envelope?
Yeah, he says, "Don't you have like a powder you're supposed to take? You act like this." But I'll get so worked up and so irritable and then just dwell on those things and it'll make me sick because
You worry?
I get irritated at things and then I dwell on them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I do worry.
Are you a worrier?
I'm a worrier.
You
Time.
Big time.
It'll keep me up at night if I'm not careful and get it off.
Uh-huh.
I have to have something else
Mm-hmm.
going on so I don't think about the terrible things that could be happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well,
I'm like, somebody's gonna break into my house and my baby.
You don't worry too much, Kailee, do you?
I don't. No, I don't tend to get too worried.